If you guys were here like a couple hours ago, because I'm super hyped, I did a live stream with Haunted, right? And we talked about the Haunted strategy. But one thing that isn't truly clear but has absolutely amazing potential and didn't really get coined yet is this idea of the SharpeWALL. And I'll go into it.
I was about to make a Lucky Charms joke, but I might want to interview him and get some advice from him in the future, so I'm not going to do it. Let's go. What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘊𝘳𝘺𝘵𝘰, and I truly appreciate you for being here with me. So, if you don't know this guy, his name is Jake Sharp. He does a lot of cryptocurrency stuff. He is heavily involved in the Pulsechain, the Hex community, the PulseX community, and he has a strategy that's called SharpeWALL strategy. It's very similar to my 𝘊𝘳𝘺𝘵𝘺 strategy, my 𝘊𝘺𝘺 strategy up here, video up here. Where he talks about how we can take advantage of whales trying to manipulate the price when it comes to Pulsechain or when it comes to Hex, and how we can come together and using liquid loans to upset them or to fight against these whales that try to manipulate the price and take all the profits for themselves. Instead, we as a community can uphold the price of loan token, can uphold the price of Pulsechain and make it work for us perfectly.
So the SharpeWALL is this idea that we have a price chart, and let's say Pulsechain launches, right? And I think liquid loans is probably going to launch like 1 to 2 months after Pulsechain launch. At this point, we have the protection of liquid loans, and I'll explain what I mean here in a bit. So let's say you have a price chart, right? You have this, and the price goes up, and the price goes up, and the price goes up, and at this point, you might have a malicious whale that is trying to hurt us, that is trying to hurt our community, and is trying to dump down the price. Now, what we can do at this point is come together as a community. Hey, whale, dump all you have. We as a community will eat it all up. And it's this idea that here at this point, we can all go to liquid loans. So we can all go to liquid loans and we can put 1000% collateral, wait, if you can still see it, into our vault. And we can take, let's say you come in with $1 million. I'm just using random numbers here for easy math. And now you have 100k in a stablecoin minted, USDL, and now we can actually go ahead into the protocol and put a limit order wall over here. So this is the SharpeWALL. And the SharpeWALL is basically people going to liquid loans, taking out a 1000% collateral loan, meaning they will probably never get liquidated. And they go ahead and go into some kind of limit order protocol, and they put limit orders at roughly like whatever, -20%, -30%. So it's in their best interest, because we all know if the limit orders are there, that's probably the bottom of the dip. And if every time we do that, the price chart will look like this. It will go to the SharpeWALL, and then it will recover, and then we'll do it again, and then we'll have another SharpeWALL. And then it will go up again and again and again and again, and then it will dump again. We have malicious whales again of people taking systems. We have the SharpeWALL, and then we keep going up and up and up.
So he says that the way to fight whales when they're trying to short your coin, when they're trying to short Pulsechain or Ethereum, but in this case Pulsechain, is that when you see the price start to dip, you want to do a limit order call 20% or 30% below where that price is right now. So if you anticipate that it's going to dip, do a limit call to buy it when it's like 20% below the price where it starts to crescendo, where it starts to apex and go back down. Because when this happens, you can make sure that you buy the bottom, okay? And then eventually when it inevitably goes back up, you're buying it at a 20%, 30% lower price, and you're gonna make much more profits when it goes back up. Okay. Now, how is this helpful when it happens collectively through Pulsechain?
And the issue we kind of have with Hex is we have all of these OGs that have a hell of a lot of money in Hex, and they sell it down, which is not a bad thing. Hex will recover, but they sell it down and they sell it down and they sell it down. And as a community, we have no way of fighting back. Now on Pulsechain, it's going to be different. We are going to be able to fight back with an insane amount of firepower, If a couple of people that have a bit of money occupy the strategy and actually use it, they could solely protect the price. 20 people. Now imagine if the community adopts this idea of the SharpeWALL and the Haunted strategy and liquid loans, and we understand that it's secure. Yeah, Haunted even says it. Imagine whales doing this to protect the price. I won't say how much money I have, but it's more than $1.
So what whales do, like I said, when they want to short a coin, is that they sell millions upon millions of these coins, flood the market, scare everybody else, and everybody follows what the other people are doing. So when a Whale sells millions upon millions of coins. Everybody follows and they also sell their coins. And then the price of the coin drops dramatically, 30%. And then the whale buys it at that 30% and then makes profits from that. What Jake is saying is that we put a limit order at that same 20-30% below where the price is right now to buy Pulsechain when it's 30% cheaper. And then we take that Pulsechain that we bought, put it into liquid loans, into the vault of liquid loans, and get back out USDL stablecoin. And then we can use that USDL stablecoin to buy our Lambos, to pay our bills, or maybe to reinvest even more into Pulsechain, into PulseX. So what this does is that it keeps the Pulsechain price very stable. It keeps it stable at that 20%, -20%, -30%. It doesn't make it drop through the floor. It keeps it stable at -20%, 30%. And we still get to have money in the form of USDL, money in the form that's attached to the US dollar to buy our coins and to reinvest back into Pulsechain. This keeps the price very stable and it takes the power away from the whales. Yes, the whales are good sometimes, but most of the time they just try to get profits for themselves. We can take the power away from the whales and distribute it evenly among the community. It's an absolutely amazing idea, and you get to use the money through the USDL to buy whatever you want. And you never get to sell your Pulsechain if you don't want to. It's a win-win-win situation. I love this idea, and this is why I give you all this information, because I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. Watch this video. Let's get this money.